Let's see. Okay, so today I decided to do a short live stream. Short lang kasi wala akong mahabang time. I just want to test out something kasi I recently reached 1K plus subscribers. So now, available na yung option ko to go live sa YouTube mobile app. So I just want to test it out kung okay ba. Especially audio-wise because I'm just using my mobile phone's internal mic as well. So no external mic. So test ko lang kung okay ang quality nito. At para naman may so first of all pala gusto ko magpasalamat sa mga nag-subscribe. So for me to be able to reach 1K sub, no? So watch hour na lang ang kailangan kong bunuin. Para naman may substance ang aking LS today, I want to talk about something that might be important to you, might not be that important sa iba. And as the title goes, I would like to talk about Google Photos impending doom. Although it's a bit exaggerated kasi it's not the end of the world naman sa Google Photos. But there's going to be a big change in their storage policy, which will take effect on the 1st of June. So a few days from now. No? So, itong change na to, it could determine whether you would want or you would like to still use Google Photos in the future or gusto mong maghanap ng alternative. So I'd like to talk about the change. Bakit nila gagawin yung change na yan and how it will affect us as a user. But before I jump into that, ano muna ang Google Photos? Yes, most of us alam ang Google Photos. Alam natin kung anong nagagawa sa Google Photos. Most of us probably are using Google Photos, but believe it or not, meron pa rin mga tao dyan na hindi gumagamit ng Google Photos. Meron mga tao na siguro narinig na nila, alam nila kung anong Google Photos, but still they're not using it. And I can understand why, no? And I know someone was just like that, no? So ano ba ang Google Photos? Google Photos is a photo storage and sharing service provided by Google, of course, and it's been around for quite some time. It's been around since 2015. And it's available sa web browser as well as an app, no? Initially available sa Android device, but later became available sa iOS as well. Shout out to El Kasham, short LS lang to, sir. Test ko lang ang aking mobile YouTube mobile app kung okay ba. So balik tayo sa Google Photos. No? It's available sa web browser. Available din siya as an app sa Android, and then later became available sa um, iOS device. Thank you, Sir Kashan. Within Google Photos, you can do a bunch of things. Okay, sir, no problem. Salamat. You can edit your photos, do adjustment sa brightness, saturation, contrast, etc. You can crop, rotate, and so on. You can do collage, para sa mga mahilig mag-collage. Sa videos, you can edit din, especially with the recent update. Dati, you can just trim and stabilize your your videos. With the recent updates, you can do pretty much all the things na magagawa mo sa photos. You can do adjustments as well, crop, rotate, and so on. You can make movies from your video clips. Tagal ko na hindi nagamit yan. But the last time I used it, I think you can add up to 50 video clips sa iyong movie, and then Google Photo will automatically make movie for you. But downside nun is yung hindi mo mapipili kung ano yung part ng clips na gusto mong isama. But you can do it manually if you want to. So you have more control over the movie. You can also make albums sa Google Photos, and that is a very handy tool to organize your photos and videos. Iyan ang gamit na gamit sa akin, because I like my photos and videos to be organized. Yes, sa Google Photos kasi makikita mo yung photos and videos mo in as a timeline, newest on top, oldest sa bottom. But then sometimes it gets messy, especially when you edit the photos. May experience ako dyan. Meron akong photos na na-backup na, and then later I decided to edit them and then saved as copy. Nung na-save siya, it was saved, yung copy, on the date I edited it, not on the date it was taken. So naghiwalay sila. Ang hinahanap ko na hindi ko makita, so yung pala nasa ibang date. So if you put them in album, when you go to the library, you will see the albums. Naka-timeline din yun. So mas madaling makita, naka-organize yung mga photos and videos. Maraming salamat sa Alcasian sa iyong support. Busog na. Okay. Stay safe sa duty, sir. Salamat. And ano pa ang you can do a bunch of things more sa Google Photos, marami pa diyang features na pwede mong explore. But I think the most important, the most useful na feature ng Google Photos is its backup and sync. And its sharing functionality. After all, that is what Google Photos is made for. Sandali lang. Moira, can you go back there, please? Go back there. Yeah, that's the reason why I can't do live stream for a very long time, guys. Meron akong alagang maliit. Although, hindi naman na siya demanding, pero syempre, hindi mo naman pwedeng iwanan. Basta-basta lang, no? So, for now, binigyan ko lang ng mapapanood para hindi mang abala. Kumain na siya, okay na. So, balik tayo sa topic. Yun ang most important feature, yung backup and sync and sharing. So, backup, alam niyo naman siguro yung backup, Google Photos store our photos and videos sa kanilang storage. So naka-back up. So kahit i-delete mo sa device mo, andun pa rin sa Google Photos Cloud. And sync is synchronize if you have multiple device signed in sa same account. Yung picture taken from your phone, for example, makikita mo rin, mag-view mo rin sa iyong tablet or sa computer mo, provided they're all in the same account. And sharing, yun yung isa sa best way para mag-send ka ng if you want to send or share a file na malaki like videos, sharing is the way to go. From cloud storage like Google Photos. Yes, pwede tayo mag-send ng photos and videos using Facebook Messenger, pero may limitation. Pag malaki na yung size ng file mo like videos, for example 10-minute video, hindi mo na masasend yan sa Messenger because it's too large. And besides, Facebook Messenger do a heavy compression sa file na sinesend, so nade-degrade yung quality. So sharing, all you need to do is get the link ng file you want to share and then send it to the person you want to send the photo or share to. So and you give them access to that file, so mabubview na nila yung photo or video na you want to share, and they can download them if they wish. So very useful yan. And yun yung features ng Google Photos, So nabalik tayo dun sa change na magaganap sa June 1. Ano ba yung change na magaganap? Starting June 1, kasi I've mentioned since 2015, nung in-announce yung Google Photos na yan, Google Photos had been backing up our photos and videos in high quality, unlimited, for free. Libre. No? But as the saying goes, all things will eventually come to an end. And the same goes with Google Photos. Starting June 1st, wala nang libreng, unlimited, free backup. Tapos na. For most people, because there is an exception. I think it's exemption. But we'll go to the exemption later. So starting June 1, wala na yung libreng unlimited backup ng ating photos and videos. Bakit nila hihinto? After all, they've been providing the service for free for a few years, So bakit nila ititigil ngayon? Well, I got 4 words. It's not sustainable. Mega love shout out to Devanil da Silva from Brazil. Bom dia, amigo. Obrigado. Let's get back to the topic. It's not sustainable for Google Photos to continue backing up our photos and videos in high quality, unlimited, for free. Why? Because ever since the inclusion of camera in mobile phones, every mobile phone user became instant photographer. Even prior to smartphones, even those early phones na hindi smartphone but with camera, I still have one of them. Uh, I have the Sonic Ericsson K810i. Andyan sa akin. Fully functional pa. Hindi ko lang ginagamit. But sometimes I use it as a MP3 player. Yeah, so ever since the inclusion of cameras, lahat tayo naging instant photographer. We take lots of pictures of basically anything. We take picture of plants, our pets. We take a lot of selfies, even though isa lang yung itsura mo, picture mo 3 times, 5 times. And we're not uh, we're not conservative when it comes to taking pictures. Kahit ano na nga lang, no? Di ba? Lahat ng gusto nating picturean na ipopost natin sa Facebook or Instagram, we take picture. And if you have a lot of stories on your phone, chances are you don't delete photos that you don't need. And all those photos, all those pictures that we take, no matter what, Google Photo is backing them up indiscriminately. No matter what picture yan, picture of plants, your pets, picture of your feet, doesn't matter. Even if you took 10 selfies, even if they're blurry, Google Photos will back them all up indiscriminately. And so maybe you wonder how much photos Google Photo is backing up. You know, I'll give you a number. According to an article I've read a couple of months ago, Google is backing up around 4 billion photos a day. 4 billion. So, do the math. Gaano karami yan in a year? 4 billion times 365 equals, di ko mabilang. It's a lot of numbers. So, that's only photos. So, what about the videos, di ba? And for all these photos and videos that we take, Google needs storage to back them up. And for those storage, yeah, they need money. Yeah, they spend money on that. But they're not getting anything in return. Say libre nga, free yung service. So it's not sustainable. That's why come June 1st, wala na yan. Wala nang libre. And it's also a part of their drive, not to push people to get their paid photo storage service, which is Google one, wherein you need to pay monthly. It's a subscription base. You pay this amount for this of money for this amount of storage. So depending on how much storage you want to avail, you'll pay the corresponding amount. I think it starts with 100 gigabyte, and for that 100 gigabyte here in the UK, you need to pay £1.79, I think, yeah. And for US dollars, it's $1.99 a month yan. So, and it goes up to, I think, 30 terabytes. And it costs, I think, around 140, 150 pounds a month, yung 30 terabytes na yun. So, but still, it's not unlimited na, no? Even the 30 terabyte, there's a limit. When you reach that 30 terabytes, that's it. So, anong option mo ngayon? What are our options? Yeah, that's the first one, to get the paid one. If you really need 100 gigabyte or more, so you have to pay. Or, kung ayaw mo, you need to find an alternative. But I doubt you will find an alternative that is unlimited for free. No? Makita ka man dyan, hindi rin libre. May bayad pa rin. But, kung ayaw mo talaga magbayad, there is an option that you can do. I forgot to mention, apart from beside the unlimited free backup that Google has been providing, meron tayo actually, every Google user has been allocated 15 gigabytes of free storage across Google applications. No? Um, Including Gmail, of course, Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and so on, including Google Photos if you're backing up photos and videos in original quality. So yan, hindi nila i-stop. Andyan pa rin yan. So what's gonna happen starting June 1st, if you still, if you're keeping your device backup and sync on, mega lab shout out, San Tricia Nicola from Australia. So if you're keeping your device backup and sync on, what's gonna happen is starting June 1, all the photos and videos that you will take will count towards that 15 gigabyte allocated storage across Google applications. It's not a lot, you know. Google 15 gigabytes is not a lot. For photos, probably will last for some time, but for videos, might not. What you can do with that is, if you don't have a lot of files on your other Google applications, you can allocate that, or you can reserve that 15 gigabyte of storage for your Google Photos temporary cloud backup. Temporary, yeah. Take note, because it's just 15 gigabyte. So, what's the point of using a temporary cloud backup? You only use that when it matters the most. You only use, you only turn on your backup and sync and use the cloud backup when you want to, when it matters the most. Moira, can you turn that off, please? Can you turn that toy, please, off?
Yes?
Yeah, turn it off. So, kailan ngayon yun? Yung time na yun?
It's for me, Papa.
Yeah, turn that off because it's noisy. Okay, thank you. So when is the time when it matters the most? When cloud backup matters the most. It matters for me, for me. Para sa akin, might not agree. It matters when you're taking photos and videos of something really important. Of course, something that you would want to keep, cherish, look back to, watch again in the future. And especially when you're far away and you don't have immediate access to your permanent storage or backup. No? For example, you're away from home and you're taking photos and videos of your daughter's birthday, big birthday bash, or you're on a holiday, you're in a beautiful place with your family, family outing, family vacation, things like that, no? And you don't have access to your permanent storage. That for me is the time when you should have cloud backup. To make it easier, I'll give you a scenario. Say you went to a holiday or a vacation. You went to a place, saan yung dream vacation mo, dream holiday mo. You went there, staying for 5 days. For example, you went to Maldives. Wow, ganda, di ba? 5 days. Ang dala mo lang cellphone. You only have your cellphone because you don't want to carry heavy stuffs around. No? After all, photos and video quality in cell phone is very good nowadays. So first day mo, libot ka, beach, syempre, picture, video, wow, ang ganda. Sunset. At the end of the day, you're reviewing your photos and videos. Wow, ang ganda. Diba? Second day, labas ka ulit, syempre. So, gano'n naman, libot na naman. Nadisgrasya yung phone mo. Nalaglag, nasira, nalaglag sa tubig, nawala, nanakaw. In short, you don't have any means of retrieving your data sa device mo. No? Photos, videos, etc. Wala na. Wala kang cloud backup. Ano na ngayon? Asa na yung photos and videos ng first day mo? Wala na, di ba? Okay lang kung first day lang. What if 5 day ka ron nangyari nung 5th day or nung paalis ka na? Anong may uuwi mo na memories ng iyong holiday or ng vacation? Yung photos and videos mo, wala na, di ba? Siguro makakapag-uwi ka ng souvenir from your holiday, t-shirt, o kaya fridge magnet, gano'n na lang.
I want the treasure.
No? Don't turn it on, please.
I want the treasure.
Ngayon, same holiday, same scenario. The only difference is meron kang cloud backup. Mawala man yung files mo na hawak mo, hindi siya nawala totally, di ba? Kasi nasa cloud pa rin siya. All you have to do is sign in sa different device using your account, makikita mo pa rin yung photos and videos mo.
What's your papa?
And if you want to, you can download them again, one by one. No? Although it will take quite a long time, especially kung marami kang files. So, yung mga time na ganun, importante yung cloud backup. And I myself have experience yung ganyan. Yung importante ng cloud backup. I'll tell you what happened. Na one time, sinave ako ng Google Photos. We went to Disneyland Paris a few years ago. Dahil yun ang gusto ng aking daughter for her 5th birthday. 5th birthday, Disneyland Paris. So, okay. Ako yung tao na when we go something, especially on holidays, I plan, no? And then kung ano yung pwede mangyari para prepared ako. That time, ang cellphone ko lang noon, that time, was, anong pangalan nito? It's Google's Nexus 5X. It's a good phone at that time. It has a good camera. Mabilis din siya, syempre, nung bago. Although hindi ganun kalaki ang kanyang RAM. But the only downside of the phone is its storage. I don't know why Google made that phone with 16 gigabyte of storage only. Dalawang option niya isang 16 at 32. Pero yung 16 gigabyte halos hindi dapat nilabas. But that's what I got then. So noong una, okay pa. Medyo parang around 6-7 gigabytes yung free storage. But then, with the updates, na kumain pa ng more storage, I was left with around, I think, just around 5 gigabytes of free storage. Meron ng mga dating pictures. Diba? So, pupunta ako ng holiday. That's not gonna be enough. So, ang ginawa ko, bumili ako ng USB OTG. Or USB on the go. And my plan is, take ako ng photos and videos. At the end of the day, baback up ko sa Google Photos Cloud, as well as ikakopy ko rin sa USB OTG and then I can delete. So, para ma-free up yung storage. No? And it worked, I thought. Natapos yung holiday, nakaraos, sa ganun lang ginawa ko, no? Backup, transfer, delete. Backup, transfer, delete. So pagdating ko ng so lahat ng video files and photos na i-backup and then nakopy ko sa USB OTG. Pagdating sa bahay, pagbalik namin, binuview ko yung mga files na nasa USB OTG. So I plug it sa computer. Merong parang warning na nag-appear, nag-pop up. This device has some problem, needs some kind of, you need to scan it to fix it, parang ganun. But I ignore it. So, inopen ko lang. Na-open ko naman yung folder. But when I look at the files, some of the files or a big amount of files were corrupted. No? So, hindi ko siya ma-view. So, sabi ko, ano to? Problema to. Tinanggal ko, in-eject ko, pinlog ko ulit, ganun pa rin. So, ang ginawa ko, yung, di ba, may nag-pop up na to scan and fix it. Itinry ko ngayon to do that, hoping that it will fix the problem. So, scan and fix daw. Di ba? So, kinlik ko, okay. But, hindi na-fix yung problem. Corrupted pa rin yung maraming file. So wala na yung file na yun sa hawak ko, no? At good thing is naka-backup siya, so hindi siya nawala completely, ha? So hinanap ko lang kung ano yung mga inisa-isa ko, although it took me a lot some time kasi ang dami. Inisa-isa ko, tinignan ko sa Google Photos kung ano yung mga andon pero wala doon sa file na hawak ko. I-download ko sila isa-isa. So kung hindi ako naka-backup sa Google Photos, wala na, di ba? Wala na yung file ko na yun. Forever, di ba? Although yeah, we can go back to Disneyland Paris. We can do the rides again, but it's gonna be different, di ba? Hindi na yun yung 5th birthday ng anak ko. It's a different time. So, Google Photos saved me that day. So, yun importante ng cloud backup. So, as for me, no, kung hindi ako magbabayad doon sa Google One, yun ang gagawin ko. Is to allocate that 15 gigabyte. Nung tinignan ko nga, I have some files sa Google Drive and Google Docs, Google Sheets, but I still have more than 13 gigabytes of free storage na pwede kong i-reserve for Google Photos, specifically for those times, no, na nasa holiday ako, kailangan ko ng cloud backup. So, yun ang pwede mong gawin. And temporary lang naman pag nasa bahay ka na, kung ano yung photos and video, syempre, kailangan mo i-transfer sa permanent storage mo. And then you can free up storage again. Para next holiday, meron ka uling storage for your cloud backup. So, yun ang plano ko. But, I've mentioned, merong exemption, dyan sa photo storage policy change ng Google Photos. Merong hindi kasali. At ang maswerteng hindi kasali dyan ay ang owners ng Google Pixel phones. So for Google Pixel 1 to 5 owners, continue pa rin yung free, unlimited, high quality backup of photos. So, yun siguro as a way of thanking those people for patronizing Google phones, no? At ako'y maswerte na I own a Google Pixel phone, no? So itong isang phone na to is a Google phone, Google Pixel. So this will continue to back up high quality photos and videos even after June 1st. But yung ibang device ko na hindi non-Google, itong phone na ginagamit ko ngayon is not a Google phone. So yan, hindi na magba-backup yan. So for this phone, pwede kong gamitin yung sinasabi ko kanina na 15 gigabyte of storage na naka-allocate across Google applications. No? Pero meron akong naisip na I don't know if this will work. But I can only find out after June 1st, no? Kasi I've been even before I have done backups using my Google Pixel phone. I've done backups of photos and videos, mostly videos, not taken from this phone. Ibig sabihin, itinransfer ko yung file from a different device into this. And then, na-backup siya sa Google Photos using this phone. So, maybe, it could work as a hack, Pwede mong gamitin. Maybe pwede kong gamitin itong aking Pixel phone to back up all my photos and videos. I'm not sure if it will work, but yeah, I can try after starting June 1. Pwede kong subukan para malaman natin, di ba? So, ang mangyayari, say, I take video using this phone and then transfer ko yung video files dito sa phone na to and then turn on ko yung backup and sync for that folder kasi you can choose which folder you want to get backup and sync to all your device. So turn on ko yung backup sync for that folder, then Google will back it up, di ba? Kasi it's a Pixel phone. Di ko lang alam kung tama nga ako. Pero malalaman natin. So, yun guys. So, kung gusto niyo nang i-avail ang still ang unlimited photos and videos, high quality backup, there's still time for you to buy a Pixel phone, no? And meron pa rin kayong time para you know what I've been doing for the past siguro 2 months is I managed siguro natapos ko siya last week. I managed to back up all my photos and videos, even yung mga luma, no? Kasi nowadays I mostly take photos and videos using my mobile phone, although meron pa rin akong camera na dedicated like a DSLR. So in the past, dati mga holiday namin dito sa UK, sa Europe, I bring my DSLR. Dati nga mayroon pa akong dedicated na na video camera for videos, no? But then nung nag-change yung policy ng mga airline, dati kasi libre lang, pwede mong dalhin yung backpack bukod dun sa tawag dito sa maliit na suitcase, pwede kang magdala ng backpack for free. Nung nag-change sila ng policy, hindi na libre. You have to pay kung gusto mong magdala ng separate na na bag. So, magmula nun, hindi ko na dinadala yung DSLR ko. Na lang, mobile phone na lang. Pero prior to that, mga holiday namin, marami akong photos taken from using my DSLR and videos before, using the uh, yung standalone na video camera. So, ang ginawa ko for the past couple of months, yung lahat ng mga videos and photos na naka-save sa aking permanent storage. Ang dami guys. It's like a decade of photos and videos. Yung oldest file ko ron is from yung mga photos siguro as early as 2007, 2008. No? And then yung videos siguro mga as early as 2009, 2010. So ang dami. Imagine, isang dekada ng photos and videos. Binack-up ko siya, isa-isa. Uh, using yung album feature ng Google Photos. Create an album and then add photos, select from computer, yung sa kung anong drive. Binack-up ko siya isa-isa. So now, lahat ngayon ng photos and videos ko naka-backup sa Google Photos. So, solved na ang aking cloud backup for them. But of course, it's just a cloud backup. Meron pa rin akong permanent storage and then meron akong backup. Meron akong dalawang external hard drive na naka-mirror. Meaning, kung ano yung laman ng isa, yun din yung laman ng isa. Kasi that's how important those files for me. Pag kagaya ngayon, pandemic, lockdown, stop that please. Hindi ka makabiyahe. So, magawa mo lang is to watch your old photos and videos. Moira, that's noisy. Stop that please. At syempre, pag matanda ka na, masarap balikan yung mga napuntahan mo, yung mga videos, photos, tsaka pag nawala ka na, yun ang mga alaala mo na may iiwan. So, para sa akin, importante yun. That's why I take a lot of photos and videos sa mga importanteng events sa aking buhay with the family. Mm-hmm.
I eat
So, yun lang guys about Google Photos. I hope I impart some knowledge about that. Maging useful para sa inyo. And as I mentioned, short lang to, LS. Testing ko lang tong
candy in the
testing ko lang itong YouTube mobile app. Kung okay ba. Especially audio-wise. Halimbawa bang kakanta ako, okay ba? Sorry, wala yung gitara ko dito ngayon nasa taas eh. So one day, maybe, I'll go live. Singing again. Maybe I'll do a live stream of my rehearsal. Kasi pa-practice ako ng ng mga song for a wedding. Yeah, I was asked to sing sa wedding ng kaibigan, family friend. So, few songs alam ko na, pero yung iba mga bago sa aking pandinig. So, kailangan practice. So, maybe I will show you how I learn a song, how I rehearse. Okay, so that's all for now guys. Salamat sa mga dumalaw sa aking LS to Insan Trish Miklatagyam in Australia, to Devanil De Silva from Brazil. Yan, mga bago nating kaibigan yan guys. From Brazil. Although medyo nosebleed tayo sa communication, because they speak Portuguese in Brazil. Ang alam ko lang is bom dia, obrigado, yun lang. But that will do. And to Sir Alcasian, na nasa office, yan, salamat sir sa pagdalaw. Okay, I will end this stream now. Because kailangan ko na magluto. It's 11:20 here in the morning, UK time. And so I need to prepare. Kailangan ko magluto ng lunch. And then later, we'll go out. Kailangan may schedule ng vaccine tong aking alaga. So, okay guys, salamat. Until next time, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have a good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Okay. Bye-bye. Adios.